If Republicans gain enough seats in next month's election, Kentucky Senator Mitch McConnell can become Senate Majority Leader.
All the way from Frankfort, you've got Mitch McConnell with us today.
Yet even his seat isn't safe. And if he loses to opponent Allison Lundergan Grimes, not only will it be a stunning personal rebuke, but may well mean the GOP won't take the Senate. Grimes, who comes from one of Kentucky's prominent Democratic families, came out swinging.
Together, we will take this fight to Mitch McConnell and hold him accountable for his 30 years of failed leadership.
Meanwhile, McConnell is giving as good as he gets.
She's a partisan's partisan who's been practicing party politics since she learned to talk.
And the race will turn to a great extent on the economy and who can convince voters they'll help the state get through recent tough economic times. There's no place that the struggle to get by is more deeply felt than in Harlan County. With a population of nearly 29,000, it's in the heart of Kentucky's coal country.
My grandfather worked in the coal mines back in the 20s and 30s, and him, among others, worked hard underground. And they fought for the miners to have good benefits, wages.
Frank Dixon was a coal miner for 30 years.
The miner operators, owners, didn't want the union brought in, so they brought people in to kill people, burn homes down, that type of thing.
But the miners prevailed, and over the next several decades, countless people built a good life for themselves.
The people of God said, Amen.
I had everything we wanted, my home paid for. And it's just, life was good. Just what people, hard-working people work for.
I was making about $1,100 a week after taxes and after cuts and everything. I was living comfortably.
James Walker worked in the mines for 22 years.
I had money to take my kids, do what I wanted to do. It was good living. It was nice.
What we needed, plus a lot of extras. Blessed very well.
But in the past few years, it all changed.
I went to work one day, and we didn't get to go on the job. We had to go to the office. And so that meant something was up.
They told us to get our stuff, and that was it. There was no more job there. And it hurt bad.
Almost overnight, they went from well off to wards of the state.
I averaged $95,000 a year. Now I get $308 a month food stamps. That I got myself and two boys, that's $75 a week, $25 each to eat on for a week.
Got 3 girls and a little boy, and I love all. That's my life.
Though he works the occasional odd job, Walker struggles. 6 months ago, he and his family were forced to move in with his parents.
You got to do what you got to do, take care of your kids, your family. And that's what I'm trying to do, take care of my family.
Since 2011, some 1,400 mining jobs had been lost in Harlan County alone. Other businesses dependent on the miners also failed. Once thriving Harlan County towns, Benham, Lynch, and Cumberland, have been hollowed out. Tony Filosi, the Director of Economic Development for Harlan County, has seen the consequences.
We have citizens digging through the trash just to eat. They feel like they've been forgotten, and that has a devastating mental effect on the entire population.
A significant part of that population, especially the young, abandoned Harlan County altogether.
Well, you have mass exodus. There's been thousands of people have left Harlan that will never come back.
Over the years, this one-time coal miners' union stronghold has become steadily more Republican. And with the recent upheaval, coal country's former Democrats may prove the winning difference for Senator McConnell.
Hey, Mitch. I blame Obama. I blame him real bad. Before Obama ever came around, coal was doing good. Obama killed it.
Though many we spoke to acknowledged there were other factors that contributed to the collapse of coal, the feelings of bitterness are palpable.
Oh, if people around here, if you mention Obama, it's tough. I mean, it's a lot of people goes to cussing, in which I try to stay away from that. But it's all people gets furious.
I wished he'd just step off the face of the earth. Wouldn't hurt my feelings none.
Indeed, many in the community feel under siege from this administration. It was President Barack Obama, they say, whose green policies led to the EPA restrictions on coal-fired power plant emissions that shut down the mines.
If somebody wants to build a coal-powered plant, they can. It's just that it will bankrupt them.
He has no idea what he's done to this little part of the country. Whether he cares or not, I don't know. He's killed us. He's killed this part right here. And I'm telling you, it's gone. It's gone.
We talked to one of the few miners still working in Harlan County.
I thank the Lord for my job every day, because there ain't a lot out there.
Stephen Adams asked us to pass along a simple message to the president.
Hey, dear Mr. President, would you please leave us coal miners alone and let us work and provide for our families? That's the only thing we're asking for. Just leave us alone. Just let us work.
But with the Obama administration's recently proposed EPA regulations, the chance that these men might keep their jobs becomes all the more remote.
When those regs kick in, it's going to be basically the kiss of death.
C.V. Bennett is the vice president of Cumberland Elkhorn Coal and Coke, a family-owned mining company in Harlan, Kentucky.
They're picking and choosing the winners and losers, and they've made losers out of every coal miner in America.
He may believe that Washington has made these miners losers, but now it's up to these very same people to pick a winner. That's either McConnell or Grimes. But with the Senate up for grabs, the choice is also something bigger. Which party's approach to the economy will prevail? We'll look into that when we return.